Hello and welcome back to another We Ourselves video. And today I just want to give a quick review of Jurassic World Rebirth. I had a chance to see it, and I just want to provide a basically spoiler-free review of my opinion on the movie today. Jurassic World Rebirth brings together Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali as the two biggest stars in the movie, together into a rebirth of the Jurassic World IP. Now, the movie takes place, I don't remember how many years after the last movie, but they explain to you the situations of the dinosaurs and what's happening with them. Basically, not spoiling anything, but basically, Earth's present atmosphere is not conducive to their survival. So I'll just put it that way. And so the movie actually doesn't start out with Scarlett Johansson or Mahershala Ali. It starts out with basically the corporate guy. And I know why they did that, because they wanted to get to the dinosaurs as soon as possible. So they start with him, of all characters, and he's on the phone. He's getting together the people that's going to be on the team. And at the same time, they're giving us the exposition on what's happening with the dinosaurs. So that's their way of getting you into the movie. Now, the movie for me was enjoyable. I know there's a lot of people who are trying to say that it was trash, it wasn't good. It was enjoyable. And the reason that it was enjoyable is because it was a simple movie. It has an easily understandable premise that all audience members can understand and know what's going to happen. And I think a lot of the people that are criticizing it, I'm not sure what they wanted, but they wanted the movie to be overcomplicated. It is what it is. The dinosaurs are there. You have the variants, you have callbacks to the original. You have a T-Rex scene in there that is just as good, if not more so, than the original T-Rex scene in the first Jurassic Park movie. And the performances are fine. Mahershala Ali and Scarlett Johansson had to do a lot of heavy lifting because it's more exposition, because they don't take the time to really set up either of their characters. And if there's one thing that I have to say that I fault the movie for, is not doing that. In the original Jurassic Park, as well as the other movies, but really in the original Jurassic Park, which is what people always compare things to, they introduced you to Ellie and Dr. Grant. They introduce you to those characters. You see what they're doing. You get their ideas and their opinions. Steven Spielberg did a good job of setting up who these characters were. I wish this movie had taken the time instead of relying on exposition, but Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali are veteran actors. They are really good, and they're able to handle that. And for those who are saying that Scarlett Johansson needs acting lessons, I heard one review said that, that's absolutely trash. Did you not see her Marriage Story? With Adam Driver? She's fine. In fact, my vibe from her is that she was enjoying herself. I could really see them trying to reboot the Lara Croft series with her. I think people would go see a Lara Croft movie with her, particularly based on what she does in this movie. There's two groups of people. There's the professionals who are there for their mission, and then there's a group of, there's a family that gets caught up in it, and they cross paths more than once. They were fine. It wasn't over the top. I actually liked it. But in watching the movie, there were times where I felt like they could have, if they didn't have them in the movie, they could have spent more time with the main characters. But apart from that, all the dinosaur scenes are good. The terrifying scenes are really terrifying. The wonderment scenes are really done well because Gareth Edwards knows how to shoot creatures and human beings, and he really knows how to show the size difference, okay? He uses human beings and he loves to shoot things from our perspective so that we can get a feel for how big these creatures are. He did that in Godzilla. He did that, ironically, in Rogue One with the walkers, but then most of that footage was taken out. We only saw it in the trailers. And he did it in his original movie. I believe it was called Monsters. If you've never seen Gareth Edwards' first movie, he did it. It was just him, a sound person, and two actors. And he did that movie. And when he introduced the creatures, he showed that he knew how to put human beings in a scene with creatures so that the human beings seem small, or vice versa, the creatures really seem big. He used human beings to let you know how large a creature was. He does that here. He really has a feel for doing these movies. The T-Rex scene is scary. The scene with the mutant creature, all of that is done extremely well. And I believe that's why people are responding. The critics are hating it but the general audience are responding and they're applauding, for one, because it's a simple premise that they can easily understand. People overlook that so many times in badly written movies that are trying to do too much. Second of all, they deliver on the interactions with the creatures. Every time you have one of those sequences, they are well done. You are sitting there on the edge of your seat watching it. Again, I don't know why people are so down in this movie. It's like, it is what it is, and it works, and it made over $300 million worldwide. So obviously, the common everyday moviegoer who wants to go and see dinosaurs, they like what they get. And I just want to say something about the T-Rex scene. It's done very well, and I was thinking to myself that it was as good or better than the one in the original movie, only to find out that it was supposed to be in the original movie. Spielberg had storyboarded all of that, but at the time they did not have the budget to bring it about, so they just went with the one T-Rex scene that they have. Obviously, Gareth Edwards and everybody, and I don't know if Steven Spielberg consulted on the movie, but obviously he got the storyboards and everything, and he did that T-Rex scene. There's a documentary that actually shows what Spielberg was going to do. He took it and he did a fantastic job with it. It is terrifying. It is a rebirth. It is like a reset for the world. They are setting it up to where they can take it in any direction that they want to go. I think it got it really convoluted the last time. Like I said, if there's any criticism, it's that they did not take time to set up the main characters. Scarlett Johansson clearly is the main character. You do get the story that she did her last mission. She wants to do this one last job so she can make enough money so she can retire. It's that classic trope that you see in a lot of the assassin movies where the assassin wants to get out of the business. Her last job went bad, so she wants to get out. My thing is, they should have showed us that. We could have seen her in an action scene right up front. And if you needed to have dinosaurs early, you could say that the mission went bad and she lost her partner because a dinosaur interfered. And that way she can start the movie having a negative attitude towards dinosaurs, so that when the corporate guy comes to her, she can like, I don't know. I don't really want to do that. I don't have a good attitude about dinosaurs. And I don't care if what you're going to do is going to help everybody. It's going to help everybody in the world. To me, that would have been a good way to introduce her, but they didn't do it. So if it's anything that I have to say that I don't like about the movie, is the fact that they did not take time to show us the characters, instead of making them do exposition. They did a good job, but they don't resonate with us the same way the original characters. They don't even resonate with us the same way that Chris Pratt's character did in the first Jurassic World movie. They took time to introduce us to those characters. I think that kind of character building was missing here because they just wanted to get to dinosaurs. It's like they were afraid. To me, that was never the problem with the Jurassic World movies or the Jurassic Park movies. That you could keep, okay? But apart from that, no, it's an enjoyable movie. And if you want to see something other than Superman, or if you want to get away from all the hype about Superman, you can go and see this. It is more of a family movie. It is enjoyable, but again, it is what it is, and it's nice and it's simple, and it delivers. I honestly don't understand why people are giving it so much crap, because it is what it is, and it's simple, and you need that for a universal audience. You don't need it to be too preachy. You don't need it to be too convoluted. You need a clear goal that everybody sitting in that theater, from youngest to oldest, can understand. Okay, they got to go and do this, this, and this. Got it. Let's go. Give me some dinosaurs. Give me some action. Give me some screaming. Give me some running and whatever. And that's what this movie did. And I think that's why it was rewarded the first weekend with over $300 million worldwide. So, should you go see it? If you just want to go and see a nice, easy dinosaur movie that's not complicated and delivers on the thrills, go and see Jurassic World Rebirth. So anyway, that's my comments on it. You can let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you the next time.